Everyone, let's solve the today's LeetCode challenge, which is last moment before all the ants fall out of a plank. So let's first try to understand this problem. So here we are given a wooden plank of length n size. So let's say if n is equal to 3, so our wooden board will look like this, and ants are moving on that plank with the speed of 1 unit per second, and they can they are covering one unit length in 1 second, and they are moving in either left or right direction. So the collision will also happen in that case. So let's say let's say one ant was moving from this direction as well. So after 1 unit the collision would happen, and the collision is not going to take any time. Right after the collision they will just start moving in a different direction. So we have to return the time where all the ants, or maybe the last ant, would fall out of the plank. So what is given to us? An integer, which is the length of the plank, and two integer array left and right. So they will just store the location of the ant on that plank. So we have to just return the time for the last ant to fall out of that plank. Let's try to understand this problem using an example. Let's say our board size is 3, n equal to 3, and our right array is storing 1 and the left array is storing 3. So we can also mark the indexes 0, 1, 2, 3. We can also check the constraints for that. So the right array length can be from 0 to 1, and their value would be from 0 to n. So that's why I considered in this way, because n here is not the indexes, it is the length, number of units in that plank. So we have 3 unit length for that plank, and the first ant is placed at the first index and moving in the right direction, and the second ant is placed at the third index and moving in the left direction. So this is the state at time equal to 0. So what would happen after 1 unit of time? So this is our board 0, 1, 2, 3. So after 1 unit of time, this ant would be here and this ant would be here, and the collision would happen at this position. And after the collision, let's mark this ant as 1 and 2. And after this collision, they will just reverse their direction. So after 1 unit of time, the first ant instead of moving in the right direction, it will move to the left direction, and the second ant will move to the right direction. Okay, so at t equal to 2, what will happen at t equal to 2? 0, 1, 2, 3. So after 1 unit of time, x2 will reach the third, which is the end of the plank, and it will fall down of the plank. So we will not consider x2 will go out of the plank, and x1 will reach at the first position, and it is moving in the left direction. So at t equal to 3, this will reach to the 0th index, and it will also fall out of the plank. So this is our answer. So what we can consider here is using this collision, we are getting confused, because there can be a lot of confusion because of this. And what we can analyze here is that after the collision, the speed is not changing. If the speed is not changing, then what is the use of mapping x1 to the different direction now after the collision? So what if we consider the case where the collision is not happening and they are just keep on moving in the same direction? So let's say if the case is something like this. Let's say if we are considering that there is no collision happening. So at t equal to 1, what was the state? 0, 1, 2, 3. x1 will keep on moving in the right direction, x2 will keep on moving in the left direction. So how much time will it take now? After 1 unit of time, it will fall off the plank. after 2 unit of time it will fall off the plank. So at t equal to 3, all the ants would fall out of the plank, and it would be our answer. So what we can assume is like this collision thing is not affecting our solution, and nothing is happening because of this collision. So even if the collision is happening, like the time would be same whether the collision happens or not. So we can directly move to our answer. So if the collision is not happening, and our problem statement is something like this: 0 1 2 3. First ant is here and moving in the right direction, second ant is here moving in the left direction. So if let's consider for all the ants which are moving in the left direction, this one, how much time will it take to reach the zeroth index end of the board? We can directly consider it as a n. Okay, n would be the answer, because like after 1 unit here, after 1 unit here at the first index, after 1 unit here at the 0th index. So this is the end of the plank. So after 3 unit of time, which is equivalent to our n, it is it will fall off the plank. So for all the ants which are moving in the right direction, what would the answer there? 3 minus 1, which is n minus like the value which is moving in the right direction. So like so now what we have is, we have time for all the ant which are moving in the left or right direction when they are going to fall off the plank. So we can just directly find the maximum time for an ant to fall off to the plank. That would be our answer. So let's write the code for that. We can have a variable to store our answer equal to 0, and we have already decided for all the ants moving in the left direction, they would take left I time to fall out of the plane, and for all the ants moving in the right direction, they would take n minus their position to fall. So like we'll just have to get the maximum of all the times, and then we are going to return that from our function. That would be our answer. So let's first consider the left part. Okay, for the left part, answer is equal to math.maximum. What would be the answer? The left itself, we can take it L. Okay, and for the right part, int r, answer would be math.maximum answer r, sorry, n minus r. Okay, this is the time for all the right moving ants and for the left moving ants. So answer would be the maximum value. So this would be our answer. Okay, all the test cases are passing, so let's submit it. Great. Okay, thank you guys.